That was weird as hell. Now
That's
this
never
Zoom do.
happened before.
Oh, that's because I have the beats in, so they're like AirPods. That's what it is.
Man,
Wow,
my shit
that's
just
weird.
said recording
See,
in process, bro. I
see,
have my
that just
wireless shit
happened.
in too.
Yeah, see, that's because
That's
you got the
crazy. They had to
the
let
beats
your
are
ass
made by
know.
How does
Apple's,
this
so that
man?
means their AirPods is probably gonna do it. And I was gonna start off with another song because I had some higher for y'all. So let me start off. This is we recording. You don't got to start over. We don't need to do that.
No, I know. I'm
Yeah,
good.
no, we good. We good. We can run it.
Go ahead.
I had to wait for the moment. I'm so enamored, got me wrapped up in your skin. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm latching,
Man, I
I'm
wish.
latching onto you. I can't do it that high. You see what? Da-da-da. Got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching onto you. Da-da-da. I've been listening to that song a lot, Royalty. It's been one of those times in my life where I need to feel good. So I got a couple of songs. I got Latch. Um, just wanna be your girl. Ah, did it? Okay, anyways. I'm sorry, time to
I wish
concentrate.
I could still get my voice higher, else I could have could have assisted you on that, bro, with the
It's
background noise.
it's with summer coming about, and with the transition of me going from adolescence to manhood and just going through that process, you feel me? Um, I feel like sometimes you got to get back your joy, or maybe you start to cultivate because you never lose what you already had. Oh, anyways, it's another week on the Suburban Kings. If y'all are back, this is episode 15 of season 3. Um,
Is it really?
and yeah, it really is. We started earlier. We started about a month earlier. So yeah. Um, yeah, it's just been a interesting podcast to say the least. We've been virtual this whole entire season. No interviews to date. Uh, but we still keep tugging. And I don't know about y'all, but people have still been reaching out to myself and telling me how much they enjoy the show. To y'all that are doing it, salute. I appreciate y'all. The
We
support is
appreciate y'all, man.
the appreciate the support. Um, what I will always say is tell a friend, and then make sure that friend tells a friend, and make sure you repost on your story because that's all we really care about is the digital footprint. Help us build the digital footprint. I wear a size. I'm not gonna put my feet on the camera because I ain't got no socks on. But I wear.
This ain't
I wear.
OnlyFans, man. Relax. What is you
Hey,
doing?
hey, but hey, I'll probably make some good money on
uh,
OnlyFans, but that's besides the point. I would wear a size 12, bro. First of all, I've said this many times. If I had an OnlyFans, let's be honest, dark skin, have abs. I don't need to tell you about my business in my nether regions, but let's just say I'll be making, I'll be making guapo. I know it because I've seen male. I've seen the statistics because I'm not watching. Hold on,
whoa, bro,
hold
you
on.
sounded wild off rip right now.
No, no, no,
I'm gonna just
no,
come in
no.
and just shut it down. Hold on, Rosie.
Let
What he's trying to explain right now is that we're about to start trying to get some live dumb smarts and meetups going again soon.
start doing
Coming
lives
soon.
again. What I was trying to say is that when I meant I seen it, I meant that I watched a documentary about like
Mhm.
how some of the biggest people on OnlyFans monetize their
Bro,
OnlyFans.
but you
And
can't start that off with just I've seen male long pause and then say something else.
sometimes you get caught up in the speech. You know what I'm saying? Me.
I'm just trying to save you, bro.
I'm
That
very
conversation
secure.
going crazy. I
I'm
am
very
too.
secure. I'm very
Doesn't matter
secure
to
in
me.
mine. So I was just joking, but I can see how some people might get that into what you call it, get caught up in the weeds, or you might get confused. But that's besides
Hmm.
the point. Hi, hi guys. I'm
Okay.
talking to Rachel and Charles.
Bye.
Swakage
What's good?
RBZ.
What's good?
How y'all
What's
living?
good?
What's good, y'all? How's y'all week been? What's new in the hood? In the
Exhausted.
SWOOD to be exact. Burbs to the city,
In the
your life
wood,
updates.
hey. I mean, the week has been just the week, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a normal working week. I mean,
Yeah.
can't complain. Been pretty good this week, you
Uh,
know. But I'm about just ready to hit that little young vacation I got next week. Some
Yes,
great
sir.
individuals,
Yes, sir.
and just
That sounds
being
like
cooped up for so long. It's just like I don't know. I don't know what's
you
gonna
need it.
happen, but I just hope it's great energy.
Yeah, you need it. You need it. Go ahead and get you yours. Go ahead and get you yours.
Other than that, I don't know. Just blessed and happy to be here, man, with you guys recording another episode.
Got to. RBZ, how you living?
so tired. I was drunk twice this week, and I can't do anymore. I can't bounce back. Like
You
I was,
feel them hangovers.
my
Oh,
cousin
so you
my cousin graduated last weekend, so we were out at her school and we like went out and
seen
we're
it.
up to
You was
like
looking young. Rachel was looking young. You was looking real young, Rachel. I was like, oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Rachel.
Oh
I
man.
thought you was done with that type of life. I said, okay.
out to
Sometimes you
like
gotta rewind the clock. Come
we
on,
were
man.
awake till like almost like 4 a.m.
Man, those
It
be the
was,
best nights. What you
it was
mean?
awesome, but like the
Oh, okay.
next morning we had to wake up and then we had to go sit through her graduation. I was like, this is awful. Like
Mm,
feel like shit. And
Oh
then
because
wait.
last night,
You sat through a hungover?
yeah. Well, it was
That's
no, it was
legendary
just
though.
like a man, like this is fun every once in a while. I definitely can't like this can't be like if I'm going out, this can't be like the every time I go out.
bad.
I
Got you.
like
I
shots
feel
and
you.
just like mixing it. Like it was like very I'm not
You
20.
was like I said, you was looking real young. You was looking
And
real
then
young.
and then last night I went over to my parents' house because my dad was like making steak. He was making dinner. And I planned on working there today. So I was like, oh, I'll just like sleep over or whatever.
Mhm.
Me and my mom and my dad, we all ended up getting fucking flat, like hammered on red wine. And I was awake till like 3 in the morning again, like
That's be the best
so,
nights.
so drunk. But it was like,
Insane.
but this is the thing that really sucks is there's like normal hangovers, but then there's like wine hangovers.
Be
Like
the
they're
Oh
in
my
worst.
their
God, the
own
wine
category.
hangovers last
It's like
multiple
a
days.
very like heady
Telling you.
hangover.
Yeah.
Like it's
hmm hmm
awful. And I had to work all day today, and I was just like, I was dying. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it. I had to like go take a shower at like noon just to try and wake up. Like I was,
Struggling. That's where you like, oh, I'm so glad I get to work from the crib.
yeah, if I had to go into I wouldn't have gone in. I would not sit on a
Bro,
train for an hour and a half. No, thank you.
Those be the
Rachel, I
best.
feel you with that
It was,
wine hangover. There's some
it was
listeners
fun.
out there that know about my wine hangovers.
Oh god, it was
Shout out
rough.
to y'all.
I like
I
started
can't.
watching like obscure. Like my mom was like, "Oh, watch this like HGTV show with me." So I watched an episode of some like Lake Bargain Hunt, and then I decided that I wanted to watch the finale of The Masked Singer, which was, and I always watch a show, but I was just like in the moment, that was what all I really wanted to do. And then I had texted Maddie at like 1 a.m. and she like answered. So I FaceTimed her for like 2 hours. She took some screenshots of me, not looking the best.
Okay, you got good friends. That's all that matter.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Maddie, good people. We had her on the podcast. She's good people. You know what I'm saying?
It was
She's,
just, can't do it twice in 1 week. Need
I'm
to get
telling you,
yeah.
the hangovers after 25 are different.
I would I
They're
don't have
different, man.
I haven't been I actually don't think I've been that hungover. Oh, so that's why. So I got put on to this trick from all my sister-in-laws. Um, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this, where you just take a BAC. Um, they call it BC. It's BC powder. I call it BAC because I think BAC sounds better. And BAC, basically, it's an extreme painkiller. But if you have it, and they only sell it at Walgreens, you have it while you're drinking, before you're drinking, or after you're drinking, you wake up with no hangover.
It's a painkiller, you said?
What is?
Yeah, it's called BC powder.
Out here off
I
the
mean,
perks, drinking, and you wake up not hungover.
first of all,
What?
Sean,
Why are we doing painkillers and drinking?
first of all, just hear me out. I'm telling you, it works. It's not really a painkiller. I don't know what the hell it is. They said take it, you won't be hungover. I took it, I don't be hungover.
It's like a
I be
hydration pill. Is that like what it
No,
is?
it's literally a
So,
powder. It's a white substance. It's in a
well, was
packet.
it?
You buy it at Walgreens. It's about like 15. It might be about like 12, 13 bucks. And it literally, you can Google it. I ain't
Or
lying.
do you just drink it? Do you put something in the water and just drink it
No,
before you start
put the
drinking?
powder. You put the powder. You just throw it down your throat, and then you chug some water. You're good. Or you could drink it with your drink. It's whatever. It's
Why
your
would you
world.
do?
It's your world. You do whatever you want to do, man.
Why'd you just put the powder in it? That's like backwards, bro. You're supposed to put the powder in the drink you're about to drink.
Nah, you dry scoop that mug. You really dry scoop
That's
that mug.
so you want
And
to
then you
okay. It's
and
like
then you
just taking pre-workout
correct,
straight out the
correct,
thing. All right.
correct. But I mean, also I just don't drink as much as I'm a lightweight. I'd be cool after like as soon as I hit 2 drinks, I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's just
Like
aspirin.
I can't drink dark
it's
alcohol
aspirin.
anymore, yo.
There you go. Have
I
that.
can't.
I guarantee you won't be hung. I guarantee you won't have a hangover.
I
At least
can't
I
drink
haven't.
dark alcohol. It's vodka or
Don't.
tequila.
Tequila is
That's
always
it,
the
bro.
move.
I'd
Tequila is
rather
always
go
the
with
move.
tequila, like a
But
light
if you ain't,
tequila.
if you
Shit,
of the
man.
culture, I'm just gonna say you could get you some Douce, some Henny, some Remy, some.
See,
I'm
Henny
just.
is good, like that type of stuff. Henny, Douce, I fuck with that.
You gotta have
I
Remy.
forgot.
Remy's good too.
That's cognac though, right?
They all cognacs.
Cognac. I said cognac. Cognac.
Cognacs, boy. Okay, let's
I
stop
like
talking
that.
about
That's the
vodka.
only dark liquor I like. I can't do like whiskey, scotch, unless it's a
You
super good
probably could. You
scotch.
could probably do E&J. E&J is like what, a
Get
brandy?
E&J the fuck out of here.
E&J is
Brandy,
decent for the
no.
price.
I can never drink brandy again.
Oh my God.
Brandy's not
Local
bad either.
legend moment. Local legend moment.
Oh,
I'm at my girl Jen's house with Brandon and all them
okay.
back in the day, right? We all drinking, chilling, turn. I bought a bottle of that, and for some reason, being in a youngin' mindset, you know what I'm saying? Like just trying to wild up and turn up. I don't know. I chugged at least 25% of the bottle to like a third of it, and that was like it was a bottle of E&J. I was lit, having a great time
I
for
knew you
about
was done
30
for.
minutes.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it was a wrap. It was a wash. Throwing up, felt terrible, disgusting hangover. Ever since then, I can't drink E&J.
Yeah, that's probably the main reason why I no longer drink vodka. Me and vodka ain't friends. Me
Same
and
with me and
vodka will,
vodka. Yeah.
me and vodka will never be homies. Honestly, if I see vodka, it's a fight on site. Um, but you know, me and vodka understand our relationship. You feel me? That's it. And the reason why I know me and vodka is not friends, right? Because I'm about to give you a local legend moment. I don't remember. I don't remember the. Basically, let's just say this: the night ended. I got super faded, cross faded, and I ended up in the club. Passed out, fell out in the club in front of everybody. Had to get carried out the club because they was about to call the ambulance. When I finally got outside, woke the fuck. I came back to because of the cold. Then I was toe up from the flow up. You feel me? I was talking about you could have said my name was Lou Alcindor, and I would have said, yep.
You know what's crazy? This kind of chalks it up to what we're talking about, that living in the moment type of shit you did when you was younger.
Man,
Like
you
that
don't
was
think
fun, living in the moment type of stuff where nothing else matters.
you
Can
think
each one of you guys give me one moment where you were
you don't
just
think you
living in the moment, where just like fucking and got away with them?
I mean, I could give you a multitude of moments where I've lived in the moment. I've gone away with it. I'm not being
Okay.
this is not this I'm saying I'm like for me personally, I'm still a very present person. So that's what I'm saying. Like half the times it's just like me figuring out how I'm gonna finesse the situation. But in a family of finessers, you learn how to finesse a lot of things. And that's just me being candid. But a situation where I lived in the moment and I lived to see the light of day or whatever. Hmm, that's an
No,
interesting
it was like
question.
it's like a moment where you're just like, damn, that's crazy that happened, and that was really stupid of us, but we still it didn't matter, nothing happened.
Oh, perfect moment. You remember back in the day, Charles, this is a local legend moment. You remember back in the day when we was at, you might have not been there, but I was at Rice Field with some of my guys and we were going to just playing football, just goofing off. Well, we wasn't goofing off, but we were playing football, we were just trying to get some work in, doing a little 7-on-7 with some other guys. Um, so I opened the door and it was a very strong wind. So it grazed it grazed the other dude's car. And then I was like, oh, sorry, my bad. The wind took the car. So the guy was very understanding. He was like, oh, it's good. Don't worry. So I still hadn't come out the car. So when I caught the door, I brought it back again. Like I brought it back in again, but I didn't close it. And I was trying to get out. So I did it a second time. Dude got bent. And then keep in mind you, I'm about 16. Let's just say that 16, 17. Um, he got bent again. And I guess he didn't know who he was talking to. Because at that age, that version of Deji Giwa was a full out savage.
What
I
age
don't,
you really? How old were you?
16, 17. Um, I look back at it and I'm not a very proud person of who I was at that moment in time. Not because, not because how I treated people, but because how much I did not give a shit, basically. So story goes, I hit his car the second time. He turns up. So then I turn up. And he's like, he started calling me all this stuff. I was like, dude, you don't know me. Like, if you want to do this, keep in mind this dude's like in his mid-30s. And am I gonna tell you what race he is? Nah, I'm gonna just leave that up to your imagination. But let's just say he was not of the culture. Uh, so so here I am. We going back forth and he exchanging. He's like, dude, I'm a Marine. I'll kill you. I said, bro, kill me. I said, kill me. This is my
Look at
address.
me.
Blah blah
I
blah.
am the
And I gave him
captain
my.
now.
I was like, I said,
Oh
go ahead and
no.
kill me. You gonna kill somebody who's 17? Here's my address. Pull up. And then he was like, I'll shoot you and nobody will know that you're gone. I said, bro, that's tough talk. Like if you're about them actions, you're about them actions. And then you know what happened? He pulled off. I went to play football. And to this day, I don't know when I'm gonna die. So
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. That's funny as hell.
so yeah,
Oh man.
I can't believe I got away with that. But I did.
All right.
I can't think of any. Like and it's not like, oh, I never had any, but like nothing specifically comes to mind. I mean, it was probably like the summer between senior year of high school and freshman year of college. I just feel like I was my most reckless. So there's probably some memories in there, probably some I don't even remember.
Oh, so you're saying because you were just living your best life. So this is my question, right? Oftentimes, when you think about living in the moment, why is it always that we feel like it's a reckless intent?
Well, I think for me at least, because of my mental health journey, we'll call it.
Yep.
And the friendships that have fallen through, the relationships that have fallen through, I try to be very intentional with everything that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the little things that you don't think about that can really like kind of add up and stack up against you. And after feeling some type of way for a long time, I want to make sure like I don't make anyone feel that way by just like not thinking through what I'm saying. And I just have always wanted to be very intentional with everything that I do, because Life's too short to just say fuck it and make a bad decision and make a bad choice.
But that's what the majority of people do, Rachel.
Oh, I know. And like I did it for a long time, but like I just didn't like in the moments where it was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Like they usually didn't pan out well, and I usually didn't feel great about what I ended up doing. So then I was kind of like, maybe if I just like think things through a little bit more.
Yeah, but I guess I always get caught up because I live life in the moment. Like I'm a very present person, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I've done reckless ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, I've had where I've gone like a little too far because I was too confident, but like the majority of times, like living my best self is just like me enjoying myself and whatever comes with that. Just learning that I'm in the situation with my best intentions. And I'm not trying to hurt anybody else. Like, as long as I know I'm not doing that, bro, I'm completely fine, whatever how this goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm turning up and we party until 5 o'clock in the morning and you did all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or like, if we happen to have a 4-hour, 5-hour conversation and we're completely sober, or we end up taking this road trip and it's very random, like, stuff like that. It's not. I feel like that stuff is like being present. That stuff is like, that's the stuff that people don't talk about, or like you helping a stranger on the side of the road because you see they stuck in a ditch. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's being reckless in a good way. You feel me? Like this mother, he could be a serial killer for all I know. You know what I'm saying? A sex trafficker. But you're not thinking like that. You're thinking like, hey, let me get my man out this ditch. He could have a whole dead body in the car. You feel me? I could have just assisted.
Like my man Cameron said, I ain't see nothing.
Exactly. That's exactly. You gotta
I ain't see nothing.
Exactly. You gotta live on these good intentions. After that, that's what I say. If you live in with a pure intentions and good intentions, whatever else anybody does, that's on them. Because you know what you were trying to do in the situation, especially if you communicated that forward and you've acted as such. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be reckless. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like oftentimes we think that like having the one night stand, or we getting drunk to the point where we can't even walk, or we get so high that we can't even say our name, type stuff like that. Like, you go through a phase where you just rack up bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, that was you living in the moment, but why were you living in the moment? Because you were trying to probably escape something, right? So if you're trying to escape something, are you going to blame yourself for that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Pain is the best motivator, but it's a hell of a crutch. You know what I'm saying? If you're not willing to deal with your pain, you're gonna stay there for a long ass time. And I guarantee you nobody's gonna help you get out there. Exactly. Nobody's gonna help you get out that bitch if you want to stay in pain. Most people are gonna just leave your ass. If they're a good person, they might try to check in on you every once in a while. But if you want to be stuck in pain, people just gonna let you sit in it. Because ain't no point in trying to save somebody with a broken leg who don't want to get it fixed. Damn.
I'm trying to think.
I need to write that one down.
Holy shit.
Hey, that was a bar though.
That was holy shit.
That was a bar though. You better tweet that today, son.
Holy shit. I need to write that up. Damn. Hey, man. I said, ain't no point in helping somebody with a broken leg that don't want to get it fixed. Man, call me.
So many. I'm trying to live in. Call you.
I was gonna say that's the Nigerian
doctor,
because the Nigerian has all the parables and fifth.
Umar Omeo.
Don't do that. Don't do that. See, you ruined it. You ruined it. You know that? You ruined it, Charles. I'm gonna write this down.
Dr. Giwa Johnson.
Ain't no point in fixing somebody with a broken leg who don't want to get it healed.
Or Giwa Samuels.
Stop.
Samuels
stop? I bet people don't even know who Curtis. What's his name? Kurt or Kevin or whatever.
Kevin Samuel.
There we go.
I'm just saying. If you're the coach, you understand, but I think a in the moment type of thing for me, just a dumb moment because I have so many stupid ones, honestly. Is I was out in Chicago. We were all 21 at the time. We was turning up. And you know, when like that scene from The Office where everything's burning down, they're freaking out and they're trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
That's how it was when like somebody was just like, yo, the Uber driver's here. We're all scrambling, taking our last shots. Just like trying to get an Uber driver. Someone's like, yo, bring the bottle with in the car. We about to drink it until we get to the club. And I'm just like, okay, so we bring the bottle. It's me and a couple other people, I want to say, at least 4 other people. So we're walking. We got dropped off a little bit farther than the club we wanted to go to. So we're walking, and I have this bottle in my hand. I take a sip, pass it to someone else. They all take sips, and it ends up back in my hands. And they all walk past this specific club, and happened to be like an off-duty cop as like the bounds security dude at the time, right? So he stops me and he's like, "What are you doing with this, man? You can't just have a bottle like this walking out in public." And at that time, I was like, "Damn!" Like I'm kind of like fucked at this point. But this man looks through both my IDs and shout out to the veterans of this country, man. I had my military ID on me. My man looked at that shit. He was like, "Come on, man, you can't be doing this. Have someone who served in the military. What's wrong with you?" And I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I'm fucked up, man." My man just took the bottle, let me go, and I was just like, "Fuck it." Everyone was mad at me for letting him take the bottle. I'm like, "Fuck y'all, I ain't taking the rap for none of y'all motherfuckers, man." Fuck that, bro.
That's crazy, Charles.
But
You out
that's
here.
like a stupid little in the moment thing. No, but I knew in my head I was like, I really don't want to be caught holding this bottle, but somehow it ended up back in my hands. I was like, damn. As soon as we ended up walking by that shit, man, it was like it was strategically planned, but unintentionally.
I feel
that
that.
was just the rotation.
No, I feel that. You feel that.
But it's cool.
I feel what I get from this conversation, though, a lot of the times is that we look at living in the moment in a negative light, but I think it's very positive. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I still had a hell of a night. It could have went bad.
I feel like if you're aware of yourself, living in the moment is like one of the most healthy and most beautiful things, because being present is the best thing in the world, because not enough people are present. And when I say that, because go ahead, Rachel.
Sorry, I don't know why I just like died. I was gonna say, did you hear it? Just like stop.
You just that's because you was drunk.
But I was gonna say that I feel like living in the moment, like I feel like very confident people are the people that tend to like live in the moment the most, because they don't let like their insecurities like take over moments where like you could go, you know, if you're at a fucking bar or whatever, like you could just like fucking go and get up on stage and like dance and have fun. But if you're insecure, like won't let yourself do that.
Yep.
So I think that's just like another thing is like just like that goes with living the moment, is just like not letting your insecurities like dictate your decisions.
Exactly.
I feel like that's probably why a lot of people don't, is they're like, well, you know, I shouldn't do this because like people might think this, or I don't look great, or like this, that, or the other. But like that's just stupid. And I know I do that. Like there's plenty of reasons I don't do things because I'm like insecure, I care what other people think. But the people that do live in the moment and like make those decisions are always like really cool, confident people, and you're like, damn, must be nice.
Living in the moment is going to the club and dancing and not standing there like,
bro,
looking around. I hate y'all. If you go to the club and just stand there,
can't even do
fuck you, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Dance or something, man. What is the point of being there if y'all just from just stand there like penguins, huddled up next to each other? Have a good time, man. Loosen up. That's living in the moment. When you don't care what anyone thinks about you, when you dancing on the dance floor, chilling, having a good time with your homies.
I'll say this, right? I think Rachel brings up a very good point about the confidence, but like with anything though, right? You can't just be a confident person, right? There's like a lot of things that you have to go through in order to be confident. You gotta, as much as people like to get on me because I be talking about myself, y'all don't know the work that I did on me That's what I'd be trying to tell people. Y'all don't know the insecurities that I have that I've already accepted in myself as a human being, right? So me projecting all the work that I did to get to where I am, of course you can't tell me nothing. The thing about confidence that everybody thinks is about acceptance. No, the thing is not really about acceptance. Confidence is really understanding that nobody can tell you anything about yourself because they wasn't with you shooting in the gym. That's point blank, period. If you cap all that, you know what I'm saying? Because they used to hate on the dark skin. You know what I'm saying? This is not really about me. I'm just trying to say something in general. If you wasn't shooting with me in the gym, and I'm saying you wasn't with me in them trenches, then you need to get gone. Your opinion to me is invalid. And I'm being serious. If you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, and I'm telling this to everybody, royalty, listen to what I say this. If they wasn't with you shooting in the gym and they not saying nothing but positivity to you, you need to tell them to shut the hell up. I don't care if you're in a relationship with them. I don't care if it's your friend. I don't even care if it's your family. I don't care if it's your future husband or your future wife. If they wasn't with you to when you got to this point and they were just only, you got to let them know like, hey, respectfully, you can't do that. I put a lot of time in, a lot of time before you was even in the picture, a lot of time. And that alone will be like, oh, this person said this about me. They're capping. You know what I'm saying? They're capping. Oh, my skin too dark. Oh, shut up. You like Michael B. Jordan. He's not fair skinned. He's not light skinned.
Deja,
You know how many
just
women?
say it, man. African wasn't in, man. You don't come at the dark skin brothers like they wasn't in. They've been in. Stop
They've
it.
been it. You know, and that was crazy, man.
You could just say that though, man.
They talk about my man Dobson Idris. I'd be like, look, I've been a dark skin. You know what I'm saying? When you
Like
dark, everything just looks beautiful on you. But this ain't about me, Charles.
you're
This
like
ain't about
Wesley
me.
Snipes wasn't out here, bro.
This ain't about me.
Samuel
You're right.
Jackson, come on, man.
Nino Brown. This ain't about
Denzel,
me.
come on,
Because
bro. That doesn't say color to you.
the reason
They
why I'm
skin
saying all
tone it
these things,
all, man.
well, the reason why I'm saying this is that there are so many things that try to keep you out of the moment, right? It's insecurities. It's the way your perception of like how you want to be in the world, other people's view of you. Um, just being flat out like scared, or because you're trying to fit into a crowd or you want to be accepted. Like all this garbage, bro. Like it don't mean nothing. Like or like all this stuff is really irrelevant. Like living in the moment really is just about you choosing yourself and you choosing to be happy. That's all it is. That's why I said you can't lose something that you've always had, bro. When you were a child and you had nothing, and you would just walk up to the little girl or to walk up to the little boy at the playground and y'all be best friends for the whole entire time. And then after you would leave them at the playground, you'd be all sad because you just made the best friend that you thought you was never gonna see again. That's all you have to continue to do as an adult. Bro, it's not hard. We make it hard because you get older and you start doing all this unpacking. But sometimes you gotta choose to be you gotta choose to be educatedly ignorant. That's what I'll call it. I'll figure out a better term. But what I'm saying is you have to choose the best time when to not hear others and neglect false information. Because ignorance is lacking of knowledge. So I'm saying that this information is false. So that's why I said maybe I should call it something else. But either way, what I'm saying is that if the information is false about you in these streets, don't give a damn about what they're saying. You are the bomb diggity. You are the shiznit. You are the whole enchilada. Don't let these people, but hey, don't let these people come at you. Don't let these people, you know what I'm saying? Life, like this, we made this podcast, right? We made this podcast for people like us, right? We're in our 20s. We're trying to do so many things, but life is smacking the fuck out of us. Like, literally think about this. Every other 20-year-old ain't never lived in a motherfucking pandemic. That's our 20s. A pandemic for 2.5 years. We were supposed to be having the time
Economy
of our life.
shut down.
Shut down. Then on top of that, freaking the wage rise or increase is stagnant. We have an all-time debt. The world ain't meant for millennials to be successful. And even if you look at the
Inflation
scale,
going crazy.
even if you look at the scale, bro, the generation under us actually has more income compared to millennials. We are getting screwed. So at the end of the day, you have to understand the position we're in, bro. We're like, it's like the society chose one generation to break their backs. So you have to understand, being of that caliber, you gotta pay the cost. You gotta pay a cost to be the. Okay, I gotta stop. I am giving y'all too much tea. I'm not even this smart.
You gotta hold it back. You can't give it all up at once.
I'm not even
Yeah, you
this
gotta
smart,
relax, man.
I'm really not this smart. I just want people to have fun. I want people to be themselves. Bro, we young. We supposed to be enjoying this time, man. You'll never be this young ever again in your life, bro. You'll never have as little responsibilities ever again in your life.
The older
You
you
gotta
get, the more you realize the years fly by.
ask.
Come on.
Ask. And I was
This ain't
raised by old
information
heads.
that's not out
I'm raised by old heads, so that's why I got this view. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm just saying, like, hey man, you see me turning up, you see me turning up. You see me doing this, you see me doing that. There's a reason why. I always have the positive affirmations, right? Always eating good. Me singing like a damn fool, bro. Me just being me, right? Like I'm a goofy person. I make fun of myself all the time. It's because, bro, this life is too serious. Like life will be serious when it's gonna be serious. But for then, I'm gonna live in the moment and I'm gonna make a damn fool out of myself because I'm foolish. Okay, I need to stop.
there. And it all comes back to appreciating, because once
Yeah.
you can do what you're saying, goof around, and have that confidence in yourself, you appreciate yourself and you appreciate everything else around you.
And Charles, Swikage,
Feel me?
Swikage of the Leaf, or Swikage of the Streams. They might have to start booking sessions with you, my G.
That just streams you funny. Holding it down for the swood of the streams.
Down.
I'm only the Hokage that's been sent here.
It's going down in the river, or what do you say? Sugar bud going down swinging. And
My number one was a bullet.
Believe it. Then sugar.
Tarzan and Bullet.
You're singing Fall Out Boy there? What is happening?
Yeah.
My music bag is
Going
deep. I told y'all
down,
this.
down,
I know, I just like
and Sugar, we're going down swinging. You'll be
Remember
my
when
very
number
wide array.
one with the boogie.
Yeah, remember when I was talking about
I don't
Paramore?
remember the last part though.
Dun-dun.
Bro, you
Oh yeah,
don't know
what was
about
that
Paramore.
episode? Avril Lavigne vibes, maybe?
Yeah, it was
Oh
Avril.
no.
Oh, whatever makes you mad.
I think there's
Just like
something
I
today
want
that
it right
somebody's
now.
covering a bunch of those old school songs. And it's really, really cool.
And oh, it feels so good. Cause I got it what I want it right now. And if
Daisy, okay.
That's not
Okay,
First of all,
Daisy,
I
I
can
see
sing.
you.
I can
No, but
definitely
I'm
sing.
saying, like, I didn't think you was getting that bag though, bro. But this
Of course
all
I was.
ties back into episode from last season.
Don't do it.
Make
Don't do it.
white music good again, bro. Come on, man.
Let them know, man. Let them know. I keep telling y'all, man.
That shit was y'all bag. That shit is still out there though, but like
It was such a
streaming has
beautiful time.
affected a lot of it though.
It
I
was
wanna
such a
say.
good time to be alive, right? Because I would have that, but then I would still have like Andre 3000 or like Gnarls Bark or CeeLo Green and Gnarls Barkley. Like, do you think I'm crazy? Possibly. I was like, what? Having a vast array of music is such a good thing because you start to understand that like music is just good, bro.
And
I can talk
everything
about
influences everything else. Like, it's so
yes,
good.
yes.
Yeah,
It's a
I'm
beautiful
gonna
thing.
be right back.
You know, I'll sing the little.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, baby.
If I
But I
never see
apologize
your
for
face
OT.
again, I don't mind, cause I got one that here tonight. I'm telling you, man, if God would have gave me the talents of a voice, y'all would have never seen me in corporate America. I would have been out there on the streets, and I know I would have made it because of my personality, and because I mean,
You just had to give everyone else a chance. He couldn't give you everything.
first of all, I just wanted the voice. I feel like I could be the ugliest person in the world, but if I could sing beautifully, I might just take it. Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I feel like what I was gonna say is gonna tie into what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say, what would you trade to have like a certain talent?
Like, what would I give up?
Yeah. What would you give up?
It's a good question.
You know,
It's like I'm trying
I
to think, like I assume you give up one skill for another skill. So I'm trying to think of like the skills that I have.
or it could be a look, it could be a trait, it could be anything. Anything that you'd be willing to give up.
It would be go downstairs. Um,
Tough question.
no, I don't know if I would trade anything. Like I wish I, could sing. Like I wish I, I had took better care of myself or like had a better metabolism. But like I don't know what I would trade. Like I don't know.
I would trade if it was something like really like significant for singing, I'd probably trade what's one thing I really like about myself? If I really want to give it up, I'd probably give away my personality. Like my
You would.
like my like my inner personality, like how I communicate with people. I don't want to be able to talk to like everybody. It'd be very tough for me because I feel like that's more valuable, but
Yeah.
just be able to have that, because I feel like people who have the ability to sing, the way they express their emotions, especially when they're down bad, they have like a easily accessible like release because they could just pour it into music.
Yeah.
As opposed to like somebody like myself, like half the time I'm like, damn, what can I do to just release? Like you could work out, you could read more, you could do all these practices, but it's not the same of like an athlete or like a hooper or like somebody who sings or somebody who dances, somebody who draws, you know what I'm saying? That's why they say that's probably why we should cultivate hobbies, because you need releases.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the journey that every adult needs to go on. But again, millennials don't have that luxury because we always being asked to do something.
Yeah.
We're supposed to go above and beyond, and then our younger siblings are just not doing not doing anything. But yeah, I feel like that's what it would be, but it'd be hard.
That's
I
a
really
hard
do.
trade-off because like you're trading off
Yourself,
like who you are. Like you would just be a completely different person, and like
I don't know if I could see myself.
I want to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if I could see myself like that. Split cock. This man went from, oh, I'm back to, hold on, now I gotta re-enter.
Like, oh my gosh.
So you don't have what's one thing that you really want? I can't be the only one participating. That's just weird.
No, I know. I really wish I could sing. Like if I could, there are two things that I've always been like, if I could have done anything, like I wish I could sing, and I wish that I had like endurance when I'm like running.
Okay, that's a good one.
Like I really wish, like growing up, like I was a runner and like I could run, and that's something I really enjoyed doing. Like now I enjoy doing it because I've conditioned myself to, and I really push.
Yeah.
But I have to push like really, really hard. I wish that was like the endurance was something.
You wish you were just naturally. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the only reason why I want to sing is very like it's very head ass of me. But the reason why I want to sing is that when I have children, I'd want to sing to them. And I would also want to sing to my wife. Like in my head, if I could actually sing, I would sing at my wedding to my wife.
Wow.
Days you
Yeah.
don't do. Oh, that would be cold if it's. You
Yeah,
might be able to
exactly.
get that off.
I would definitely be able to get that off. Because
Yeah,
the
no,
reason
you
why
definitely
that's
gotta get that
I
off.
feel like people like I feel like people who sing, they sometimes they get tired of singing, that sometimes they don't think about like the beauty in singing, which is
Yeah,
that
it becomes like a
you
chore almost.
yeah, because I view it as like you're moving people because you sound so beautifully. So just give me that and the people that I really love. But this is also like me being just like a romantic guy. I would instantly every like every like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and if like New Year's Eve or obviously my wedding, just bust that out and just put a smile on your kid's face and your wife. Oh, I mean, she
If
might be
you
mad
could
at you.
sing, would you just like do it for fun, or would you try and make like a career out of it?
I'd probably do a little bit of both, but I don't think I'd be like I don't know if I'd be an R&B artist because I don't. Not to saying I don't like the money, but I don't care about all that other stuff. Like I don't care about like touring. I don't care about like groupies. I don't care about a lot of that
Just
other stuff.
become the Black Dr. Seuss, brother.
Uh, no, I feel I
Come
think I would
on,
just like.
man.
I just would love to sing, man. You could imagine just putting it on. You know what I'm saying? Like come through with it. You feel me? Like give
Yeah,
me a chance.
honestly, there's no difference from that
Mhm,
than like what my dad
mhm.
does, man.
What did
My
your
dad
dad
can
do?
sing. He a legend around his family's parts in all Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. He a legend when it comes to hitting the karaoke mic and
What?
singing. I'm pretty sure that's
I
how
had
he pulled my
no
mom, bro.
idea.
I'm gonna keep it real.
What? See
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
keep it
saying,
real. He
bro?
be jamming. He be jamming. He be doing this thing. Always been a singer,
Bro,
man. Shout
you
out
don't
to my OG. Shout out to
you
Papa Mash.
singing is one of those
Oh
gifts,
man.
and like singing, like this is why I'm trying to tell, like when I tell people like why I love R&B, it's not because of R&B like the sound, it's because of the way you're able to use your voice. And singing is one of like the greatest gifts to mankind, literally. Like people don't even understand that
Like
music would just put
music
you in a,
though. Oh man.
but I also like good music, right? Like I feel like today's people, more and more people are starting to like people who make trash music. Like, no offense to Meg Thee Stallion, City Girls, Doja Cat, basically all the female rappers. Their music is hot garbage. Cardi B, all
That
rap,
might be the
right?
most sexist thing I think I've heard
No,
you say
no,
on
no,
this
no, no. But
podcast,
I'm
baby.
saying not. I'm listen to me.
You
Like,
need to
You need to
relax.
redeem yourself, right?
Relax, bro.
let
Just
me get
fall
that because
back,
I have.
fade back, relax.
I'm not gonna fade back because you gotta let me finish my point. You're doing this. We do this as a society. Don't jump on me because I said some things, right? Let me get there. I will also say all of the new male rappers that I don't know their name because they're little something or they're bump this or they're I don't know what they are. X, uh, Benny
You
the
don't act like
Butcher.
XXX Tentacion with Benny the
He was
Butcher. You act like Benny the Butcher ain't got bars. Hold
okay.
on.
Well, hold
Very
on,
much
Whoa.
questions.
Whoa.
hold on. I'm saying all this new wave rap with the mumble rappers, trash.
Benny the
Because
Butcher's not a mumble rapper though. He got bars. He's spitting bars.
so yeah, that's what I'm
Shout out
saying.
to
You didn't let me finish.
Buffalo and them. Straight bars.
First of all, I started with the females because ladies first, but I can go on to the guys. But the guys, there's so many and they're so irrelevant and they all sound the same. It's hard to listen to rap. That's why when J. Cole came out, Charles, we was all going crazy.
If
And
you like
honestly,
J. Cole, you fuck with Griselda. Don't do that.
first of all, J. Cole, wow, I really think he got a masterpiece. Like this
Jay,
album, the also
Jermaine,
they go
Cole.
but besides the point, what I'm trying to say is that R&B is one of those music platforms, and I should say not R&B, R&B soul. You got some pop music that can definitely get in that bag. Um, just listen to the voice, you know what I'm saying? Like the voice, and then you listen to the lyrics, and then you listen to the melody. You know what I'm saying? If that's why I said if I ever meet a girl who can sing, I'll be in trouble. Literally, I'll be in trouble. I'm not saying that like
you Luigi brothers now.
I'm not saying that like I need one. I'm not saying that like I need one, but I'm saying I'll be in trouble. I literally would be like, yo, I gotta relax because you know what I'm saying? So for whoever
Need to relax for what, Deji?
relax, that's what I'm saying. Cause you know, I'm still in a relationship. You
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
every dude would love a girl who can sing.
No.
I'm gonna
But
keep
you don't
it real.
understand my appreciation
Like,
for a woman for a woman who can sing. That's what I'm
I
trying to say.
mean, I'm pretty sure I appreciate him just as much as you do.
No, Charles. Like I literally would be with a girl and she wouldn't even have to service me in the way that I need to be serviced. If she sing, she might be able to keep me for a year or two. That's what
So
I'm
it
saying.
wouldn't be locked down.
I wouldn't be locking her down. I'd just be like, I just want to be around you so I can hear you sing. It wouldn't have to be like an everyday type thing, you know what I'm saying?
You're
So
looking
you
for
Hey,
a scissor.
I wouldn't. Would I simp? No, I could never simp.
It's kind of
But
what
I'd
you
be like,
said.
no.
Like, you know, I
No,
don't give
no,
a fuck. You don't have to really like even be nice to me, but like, can I hang out with you?
no. I could never
You
simp.
literally just said that.
No. I could never sip. Honestly, I could never sip because it's not in Nigerian. It's not in the Nigerian man's. It's not in his vocabulary. We're lovers. We're romancers. Never simps.
If you don't get the
Hey, I'm just keeping it all the way 100. What did Drake say? 792 with the add the 8 on me 100. Okay, so we talked about being present, living in the moment. But Charles also brought up a very good point, which is all that comes to the point of appreciation. Appreciation for what you have, appreciation for what you had, and for appreciation for where you're going. Hmm.
and appreciating the journey you went through to
Of
get to where
course.
you're going.
So what's the thing right now that when you think about it, it continues to bring you joy? So let me be more direct in that question. So what trial or tribulation have you been through? Or it doesn't even have to be, or was a moment in time where you overcame something and it kind of like catapult you to appreciate all the things that you have in your life? I feel like I still was very confusing in that question. But what's something that makes you appreciate who you are right now?
I would say for me, it's just my whole family can do that whole COVID shit. Honestly, man,
Yeah, that was rough.
that just
I was
hit on a
praying.
different level. Like I was like, damn, man, I don't really believe in a higher power like that. I believe in really just the universe is recycling our energy and shit, really on some Buddha shit. But that was just like,
Sure.
damn, someone really out here looking out for me and everybody that's in this house, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I feel like a lot of different things will make me more appreciative of what I have in different ways. So like I'll see friends or someone I know that like they're breaking up or their relationship isn't going great, and it just makes me like extra thankful for my relationship because like I very easily could have, you know, picked the wrong guy and things wouldn't have worked out and I'd be at a very different point in my life. I could have, you know, I was visiting my cousin at her school and she had a great college experience. And I'm like, you know what? I ended up picking a great school for, so it's just like even little things. It's even just like talking to Maddie and she's talking about, you know, living in the city or something. And I'm like, it's just like nice that I don't have to deal with like all like the craziness of like living downtown, living in a small apartment. Like it's just like little things that just constantly like reinforce like I actually have it pretty good. Like life's kind of great. So it can be like big things like, you know, a family member getting sick or someone dying. And it's like, wow, like, you know, life's short. You really got to appreciate like what you have, but it can also be something as small as like, I have a 5-day weekend this weekend because my job's just cool. I'm like, that's awesome.
Mm,
So it's just like, I feel
I
like
like
for
that.
me, it's like more commonly like just little things that it's like, you know what? Life's pretty good. Like every once
Yeah,
in a while,
you.
I'll just like look at my dogs and I'm like, you know what? I really fucking love my dogs. Like they're awesome.
Mm,
Then other days they
that's
bark and I want to lose my shit, but I love them.
no, that's like good.
That
That's
is
like
so
when you.
true.
That's like when you got into. It sounds like you've gotten to a certain level of like peace that like you realize all the chaos that you used to have going on in your life is no longer a thing. So you're just happy that it's not as chaotic.
Yeah.
That's a that's a very that's an elevated that's an emotionally elevated person. That's what we like to call it. See, somebody did their work on themselves. I'm just gonna keep saying
Facts.
that. I'm just gonna keep putting the tea out there, bro. Tea. I'm just stirring it. You know what I'm saying? You could get you a lift and put it in some hot water, and you can get you a glass. You feel me?
Shout out to
I,
Kwame Brown, Mama's cooking, Mama's home cooking,
oh, that's a good.
Mama's
This is
cooking. Shout out to Kwame Brown.
that's a. I feel like for me,
Get yours,
when I,
man.
whenever I think about that question, because I think about it quite often, I look at it like this. Um, for me, it's all about the relationships I've built, and it doesn't have to be necessarily that relationships I was trying to gain something out of. Example, um, me and my sister's relationship, or I should say me and my siblings' relationship, but specifically me and my sister's relationship. Um, it's it's very rewarding to me that my sister and I are as close as we are. Um, I know I talk about this relationship all the time because that's how important it is to me. This woman is literally my best friend. This woman is literally somebody that I've, as weird as it sounds, I've seen gone from a girl to a woman, and that maturity, especially as being a dark-skinned Black woman, and seeing that confidence and still, it's just something you can't explain unless you up the culture. I'm sorry, but it's just what it is. Um, that relationship, and to see that, I guess that relationship gives me a lot of hope because it makes me very aware of when people are being intentional and when people are actually not going to, when people are willing to pay the cost. That's what I'll say. That's it. And I look at any relationship, but like that's a familiar relationship. But if it's my friends, I look at it from the standpoint of like, since I've entered this person's life, have I positively impacted their life? I don't have to do anything from the standpoint of like, I have to change their life, but am I a positive person in their life? Have we been through some things? Have we been vulnerable with one another? And have we helped each other grow? What in whatever way we need, right? It could be financially, it could be emotionally. Because anybody that knows me, my biggest growth in life was emotion. Because I was a whole bastard, like my band 21 Savage said. Man, I was a whole bastard. But that's besides the point. So I look at that stuff and like a lot of the time when I gauge
Good
my friends,
reference.
a lot of the time when I gauge my friends, it's really coming from the standpoint of like, look, bro, I'm not really good with this whole emotional intelligence. I don't be trying to read people because I feel like people be playing too many games and I feel like people be too sensitive. I still am like that. I'm learning, but like I grew up in a household from the time I was 3. If you spilled a glass of water, my dad would be like, bro, you clumsy and dumb. Like, you're not gonna tell me that. Like, you're not gonna
That's
tell me that. Like,
hey man. That's every Black dad in America, bro.
exactly my
Let
point. So
that
I'm
shit
saying,
happen
like,
to you, man.
yeah, especially if it was an ice cold of glass water and your daddy was waiting on that bed.
Let you get
You were
mad
sick.
around your dad when you break some shit. You get mad and be like, "Oh, you mad because you broke some shit?"
And then you have to
Because you
you have to do the face. You have to be like, and then you gotta fake slam your door because you're not trying to get your ass beat. Yeah. So that's
you
how I
don't
look at
talk about
everything.
that slow close.
Exactly. So that's what brings me all the appreciation in the world is the
Thanks,
the
man.
the growth that I see. Even if I haven't been in your life that long, I can deal with any relationship if it ends or if it continues on in any fashion. Just as long as I see you growing and you becoming a happier and more better person, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. Don't you ever leave. See, is that Michael Bublé? That might be Michael Bublé. It might be. It
Michael
might be.
Bublé? You mean Michael Souffle?
Whatever.
I have no idea who it is. I'm just fucking around right
I
now.
think it's Michael Bublé or Bublé. But yeah,
Like,
he says souffle.
Whatever your name is, shout out to you. But
Shouts out to you, sir. So yeah, I feel like we just have to learn to be more appreciative. And we all gave very different answers, which is a beautiful thing, right? Charles, out of all of us, right? You thought I would be the person to say God. Charles said God. Huh. Crazy.
higher
Rachel
power.
said higher power. What's a higher power, Charles?
God is a higher power, man.
Right. I thought you were gonna like say that like the CEO of McDonald's or something. Rachel said it's just the fact that everything is peaceful now in our life, and it took her a long time to get there. And me, I said it's the relationships I build because I love to invest myself into people. That's one thing I've learned about myself. If you grow, I grow, and that's a beautiful thing for me. I don't never want to see nobody down bad, but you know, life be doing it to people. I feel like I have one more. Charles, you missed it. Actually, you didn't. This is a Deji ask. Let's do this, and then we could do outros. If you could trade something about yourself to get the talent that you want, what would it be?
Damn.
Yeah, that's what Rachel said.
I think I would trade my ability to tone everything out and just
Oh yeah, that's a very good quality of yours. I wish I had a strong. I wish I had your mental or whatever. What would you trade it for?
I would trade it for the ability to I would trade it for the ability to just have endless motivation.
That's a good one.
really good.
Like The Rock or like
Mm,
Kevin Hart who just work, Floyd Mayweather just work. Like
you're
somebody
right.
like that who's
Don't
just never
stop, can't stop.
satisfied. Like a
Yeah, don't.
sociopath that's just never
Yeah.
satisfied and just I'm cool, you
hmm
know?
hmm I'm with you. Exactly 100. All right. And we reached the end of another episode on the
Was
Suburban
John
King
about to say
podcast.
nothing? That's just
Oh, we
me.
already did. You missed it.
We already did. Yeah, you missed it. I said that I would trade my interpersonality. So like how I am with people, I would trade that for the
Oh.
ability to sing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
that's when I fucking had to go to the bathroom.
Rachel,
My bad, yo.
what did you say?
I think I kind of basically said like I don't think I would want to trade
Yeah, you did.
my talents or skills away because I just wouldn't really be me anymore.
Yeah.
But if there's well, I wish I could trade. I don't know. I feel like I have it's probably not a great ability, but I can kind of like shut down and like go numb and like just not let things affect me and like not show emotion if I need to. I'd probably like give that
Oh,
away and just be more, I guess, I'm like emotionally responsive to be able to like sing.
yeah,
Really cool.
yeah. That's those are the oof, those people are difficult to deal with. God bless Cody.
Jesus. Say,
Outros. All right. It's that time. It's that magical moment. where we drop that T, where we give you some lasting jewels, and we get up out here. Who's trying to go first?
I can go first. Sorry, my dog's like chewing on his ball, like right there. So if you're hearing squeaking, that's Echo making an appearance. I will say that it is very important to live in the moment, but also be intentional with what you're doing. Have, a good intent behind your actions. Don't act out for the hell of it or be malicious in any way, because it's just going to be hurting you and everyone else in the process. So, do what makes you happy. Say yes to the little things. Like if you're trying to lose weight, so you don't want to go out with your friends, but you know what, like, you're in your 20s, you're not going to be able to go out with your friends all the time. Say yes to like one beer. Like, there's no reason to say, just like start saying yes to the little things, because I think the little things and those little experiences end up turning into really great memories. So don't be afraid to say yes.
Charles, you want it, or you want me to get it?
I'll go, man. It's your boy Sport Kage, and at the end of the day, just remember to appreciate yourself, just so you can live in the moment and be happy about everything around you, yo. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and throw the oop up to my man Oma over there. Let's go.
I'll take it. I guess I have to do it because he didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
I'll do it after this. Actually, I'll do it before, though. Whether it got high, down low, or somewhere off in the middle. Just remember, at the end of the day, it's you versus you. And all these other jokers don't mean nothing if they're not supporting you. Keep it lovely, royalty. We love y'all.